All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Valorant Early Access event. I'm ShaDeSLaYeR. I have my two super OP friends, KRiPZ and OG, joining me. Hey guys, what's up? Let's start with KRiPZ. KRiPZ, how you doing, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much for inviting me over here, ShaDeSLaYeR. I feel really happy to be here. This is the first time I'm getting to do an early access character. So yeah, I'm really excited to see some stuff before everyone else. I cast Valorant on a regular basis, and that's basically what I do for a day-to-day living. So that's what my day looks like on an average. Wake up, cast a game, maybe play some more, and then, I don't know, rinse and repeat all over the place.
Glad to have you here today. KRiPZ,
Thank you.
OG. Go for it, man.
I'm just a little heartbroken because both I like Jet and I like using the operator, right? So this kind of makes my life more hellish. Yeah, the pugs just ain't gonna get any easier now. So that Radiant Dream can kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, perfect, man. So, yeah, I do know for a fact, OG, you've been at it with the grind of late. So, this is, I'm sure, going to throw a curveball in the mix there.
Yeah.
So, yep, let's, I guess, just deep dive straight into it. We have a little bit of an information about what Neon is, thanks to Riot. Also, huge shout out to Riot Games for giving us the early access and giving us an opportunity to try out Neon before it's out. Let's jump into a custom game. Let's do the ritual. Let's put the cheats on. Let's start on bind. And it's going to be interesting to see how she plays into the mix. Of course, there's two parts to a new agent coming out. One, of course, being how the agent plays out in your pugs every day. And secondly, how she's going to fare competitively. Competitively, of course, we're going to have to wait. It's usually about a month before tournaments start adding in the new agent. 2 weeks is usually the time from the launch till we get to see an agent, a new agent rather, in competitive.
Hope they like getting
So
hit by lightning.
there we go. We have Neon. Let's put on some
My ult's ready.
cheats as well, because why not?
Forsaken.
Classic.
Why you gotta do this, guys?
Well, memories bring back memories. Regardless, talking about memories, I get reminded of when Yoru got added as the new duelist, right? Everybody was super hyped about Yoru, but what it actually translated into was a decent duelist for bugs, but not a duelist which on a pro circuit could have that high skill ceiling where they can just pop off and take control of games. Like you said, it's going to be very contrasting on how it's going to be played on pugs and pro levels. For pugs, though, I can definitely expect to see a lot of BM with this. We've already seen like the Raze shotgun shenanigans and the Jet shotgun shenanigans. Imagine just being slid upon and you'd rather go to Battle Royale after that, dude.
Honestly, the whole aspect about the agent having two sides, right? One in pugs and one in the competitive circuit. I mean, in pugs as well as competitive, I think the chamber character can be really good, especially as a good replacement for the Jet. He can also get away from trouble. He can also op like most Jets do. But consider this. I mean, Neon is a character that can walk faster than everyone else. Even her running speed is faster. Hit the Jets, Shade. Let's go.
Yeah, and of course, we said there's a different style of play in pugs and a different style in competitive. Even in pugs, there are various styles across ranks, right?
For sure.
For the covering the immortal aspect of things, we have OG and KRiPZ, and the silver and gold represent right here, people. So
secretly bronze.
Oh, shade. But, in all honesty, the one key contrasting thing that I see between a duelist like this and a duelist like Jet is the Jet always has that safety net where she can just press E and get out of that situation more like instantly, right? Here you actually require to run back. In higher ranks, you usually see those wide swing commits where you won't really have that safe angle to fall back. So even if you run fast, you're going to be a head that's just waiting to be popped.
Yeah, yeah, but then while Jet can get away from trouble, this one can start trouble early
Oh,
on.
for sure.
I
Very
mean,
easy.
you can get into those angles much before anyone else, and like you said, if you're holding an angle, the chance of your head getting popped is less. And I mean, you're holding the angle with a knob; you get there before anyone else, so you have the higher chance of killing someone.
Yeah, so I think this is more or less gonna be a duelist which is incorporating that early peaker's advantage, and I'm saying early peaker's advantage as in getting that angle earlier on.
Hey, go back,
Holding
go back. Just 1 second. Sorry to cut you off. Look at this. It's been no. The platform downstairs. Whoa, we
This one?
just discovered something else, guys. This is not there in regular game, right? This,
Oh, wait, it doesn't,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not there. So while we are discussing about the new character getting added, we have discovered a new little wooden platform also being added on Bind.
Yeah, and the mid box. I mean, the box.
Yeah,
to
look at the
safer as
changes.
well.
Look at that box. Look at it. It's extended.
Yeah,
You can
so
climb up on top of it now.
one really annoying thing about the box that used to be there prior here was there was a pixel spot in between the first and the second box, which are stacked on top of each other. So those pixel spots were perfect where if you had an op at the offense, you'd be able to snipe somebody up all the way in heaven. And this is like a genius way to counter that because it's going to require more than just one smoke for shutting those down as a defender, right? Previously in Bind, it used to be a case where one smoke used to choke an area so much, especially an entrance like this. But
Yeah.
this makes it in such a way where you need to invest or an eye all the time and maybe use some utility on the side.
No, but okay. So there's two things that can happen right now. Before the box used to be taller, right? Anyone could put up a one-way smoke over there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Viper could do that. The Astra could do that. Brimstone, Omen, anyone can do that. I think now only the Omen has the ability to hang one-way smokes over here. Does he? No, he can't because the
No.
box extrudes even further than the wall. So the one-way smoke strategy over here will not be viable anymore.
Yeah, and I think the only one way that even on the top of my mind would be viable is if the Jet or maybe even the Race could satchel on top of that platform you see in front of you and then hold that on top of the Viper wall. So, I mean, yeah, just thinking out loud here, but it's gonna make the site a little more easier for the attack. Because I've seen in so many instances where the attack just gets easily shut down by utility, and that's when the KO also got a little more popular to shut down a little bit of the utility on the attack. So a good way to change things. This is gonna make a big impact for sure on how Bind's being played on a top tier level and even towards that immortal bracket.
Yeah.
It
Damn.
gives so many more opportunities to players.
I mean, I think we'll probably have to make a separate video on the bind changes than aside from what we are trying with Neon.
We just happened to stumble on something.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all getting hyped, right? Well, Neon, let's look at the abilities. And we're like, hey, look at this. 2 platform and the 2 boxes.
Nice,
But-
convenient way they snuck in the change. Huh?
Yeah.
Smooth. So,
Smooth.
and I think another thing that I want to touch upon is we talked a lot about the operator. The fact that right now the only viable agent today in competitive to pick up an operator, I guess, in high tier play is a Jet. Primarily, like you said, because of the escape abilities and the abilities to get yourself into position quickly. I think that's maybe gonna change with Neon. I mean, we know well the abilities that she does have, which we will get to in a bit. So let's see if that. I guess we'll be a better judge of that once we've checked out the abilities and we have a better understanding of how these abilities are gonna eventually come into play with the operator, and of course. I guess right now all we can do is theory craft. We're walking alone, so almost all of this is just theory. We'll get to know a lot more once the players start grinding this out in competitive and in pugs. So, all right, let's just jump into it, guys. Have a look at the abilities. Let's see what the first ability does. It's C, boom. It's kind of like a wall right up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Can you curve the wall like Phoenix does?
nah.
Doesn't look like me.
So another thing I want to see, I stop this here and yeah, it's straight up the direction in which you're pointing at when you deploy.
It should be a
C.
level plane as well.
If it's on an elevation, it gets stopped early. The length
Yeah.
is not full.
Yeah, and I guess it stops at a wall as well.
Yeah.
Essentially, this shouldn't technically go through.
It doesn't.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I whiffed that up a little, so I guess.
Stand in the center of that door frame and see like if one side gets stuck on the wall and the other one extends.
I
Does
think
something like that happen?
both the
This,
sides will
right?
be equal.
No, like face the other side. Okay,
It
yeah.
is equal.
Okay, yeah, it is equal then. So if
Yeah.
one of the side gets blocked, that's the end.
Looks like it, yeah. So both the walls should be of equal size and they only go at the straight.
Otherwise, it would
any
be
elevation
OP to
changes,
just.
that's it.
It would be pretty OP to do it right here. Otherwise, right? You have it close off one end.
Yeah, I think that preserves the value in Phoenix's wall as well. So that's
Yeah.
key aspect of introducing new agents, right? Is that while you introduce their abilities, even if they could be similar to other agents, it should have a variety in application. That's where things really changes.
And I mean, in the trailer, we saw that this one has two walls, and everyone was like, "Oh no, Phoenix is gonna be useless now because that wall doesn't really do anything, right? You get two for the price of one over here." But hey, wait, what? This thing just went through the wall?
Wait,
Yo,
I'm sure that's.
That's trippy, yo.
I don't think that. What? Okay.
okay, try it in a place where it doesn't have the teleporter.
I guess facing this way.
Like right in the center of the frame of the door entrance. Nah.
Okay, so I guess the TP is an exception because like it was an exception for the Viper wall. It was an exception for multiple utilities. So maybe that's the only thing that could make sense.
Oh,
Try to use it facing the TP.
Yeah, I think it's at a particular angle that you're able to do it.
Can you put it inside the TP like how you could put like other utility? Like as you're facing the TP to see if it hits the other side?
Like how you can no. Like how you can throw raise nades through the TP, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just run, activate your re-ability and just go. Run.
Yeah.
Yep. Spoiler alert. We'll get back to it.
Octane. Literally Octane from Apex.
Oh, okay. Let's go through the TP. Oh, let's go.
Damn.
Oh,
This
this.
is interesting. This is interesting.
Safe passage for your team to walk through.
It's like Moses, dude.
You just part the teleporter. Moses parted the sea, you part the desert over here.
That is just way too OP. Yeah, and how far is it? I think the distance didn't look as much. Oh, it is actually.
Oh, yeah.
It goes through
is,
that wall
as
also.
long as it's flat.
It went through this wall as well. Interesting.
Bug or feature?
Interesting.
For some reason, this. So through the teleporter, I'm not sure this distance looks way too much as compared to
It does.
say a
It
normal one,
actually
right?
does.
This is only this much, guys.
Okay,
Because it was
try
blocked.
doing it from the side to elbow. Like, go down towards side, go towards the right side, and look towards elbow where it's at the
Huh.
max distance.
This
Go all
one?
the way back. Let's see if it goes all the way.
Oh my
Oh, it
god,
does.
that's long.
Try doing it from B long. No. Oh,
Yeah, B-long will be even longer.
This is a very nice setup play. You know, you don't really see this from many duelists. Like the only setup duelist that I can think of right now is I don't know, maybe a Yoru because of the way his flash works. He can set up his teammate for the peak a little better for a pop peak. But this is like something else, man. This can like set up passage for a Phoenix to push in and
Oh my
curveball
god,
to swing
bro,
it. to
bro!
a good
Imagine
setup.
this one that
Oh, look at the
it-
strategy, dude.
he did it right here. You block off the entire side. You're safe from getting shot from the elbow and the side, and not just that. Even your teammates inside of hookah get an avenue to jump down.
That is big stuff, dude. All right. For the first time, we're seeing like so much cover that a duelist can give to the
Exactly.
Wow.
I think
Of course, you have to get into this angle. I mean, you're pretty exposed in an angle like this.
Yeah.
But let's say you somehow manage to clear this angle using someone else's utility,
Yeah.
and you commit your double walls, bro. You will not need a controller.
So
You're
this
gonna
is a
have to
very
miss this, though.
interesting conversation that I got to listen to from a lot of pro players as well. That soon there's going to be a meta where there's no duelists at all. I think this is what Riot introduced to change the game.
Yeah, I mean, still
For
got to
sure.
preserve the duelist supremacy, yeah.
Exactly, man. You know where I'm from.
I think, especially for this particular place, right? I think this, along with the Q, I think is going to work well in clearing out maybe even elbow there to give access. So,
And
so let's just look at Q as well as we continue this conversation. So, Q is essentially like a projectile stun of sorts.
yeah,
Which
so
has
it's
a
like a
bounce.
stun concuss grenade where it bounces off a surface and it has two charges. The initial place it bounces out of and the final place it's going to bounce. Essentially clears two angles if you play a little bit of mind games into how you're going to set up with it. It's, considering her speed, considering all her setup utility so far, this for a fact helps her to self set up. Something like a projectile utility is always better in my opinion than something like a breach utility where you need to aim it at a wall, because you can set up and peek with your gun rather than
Oh,
finishing setup and waiting for your gun to come out.
hold on, it can bounce off the ground as well.
Yeah, that's the application.
And if you aim it at the sky, does it drop down at some point?
I think you can hookah test it, right? Like how we skip pebbles in a lake. You can try that.
I mean, if this is the kind of stuff that you can do with it, if you can create
run?
SOA lineup type of level of lineups,
I think we
then
lost
that's
it.
gonna be. We lost it?
Yeah.
No, not like directly up in the sky. Let's say you try to projectile aim it at the A site or something.
I think that should be fine. Let's look at something. I don't know any lineups, but I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to see if there is a possibility for impressing a SOA main over here.
Any desires? I think the best idea is to pop it from some kind of ceiling. I think that's the only way you'll reach someplace.
Yeah, I
Because
think
it seems like it's just going up without any stopping.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And concuss the ground also over there,
Yeah.
not just the sky region. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can get creative with it, but not so creative as a SOA.
I
main.
think you can try bouncing it off the side here. Like as you're looking from this angle, you can look on top.
look on top where, OG.
To your right, where you threw that initial flash from, right? The hole in the roof.
Hmm?
So you can try bouncing it at a certain angle.
So
where
that it
hits
lands
the
in the
side.
site and rebound.
Yeah. So you need to rebound it off the rim like it's a basketball.
Yeah, I don't think lead skills
Yeah, from something
enabled
like
right
this.
now. I don't know. Let's have a look.
Let's try that.
That's your average rank place. There.
I think we'll see a lot of that on the day she's launched. It's gonna be team concuss. They're gonna get wiped. This is gonna get reported.
Oh
But-
yeah.
Considering that she has a stun and a wall, she's self-sufficient. And oh my god, did you see that? It bounced all the way back there. So yeah, she's definitely self-sufficient.
Oh damn! This is where your teammates mauled.
This is like straight up.
Does this have no range? Like neither the wall has range, neither the concussion has range. It's just flying and flying and flying. Oh my god.
Oh goodness! I see those clips already. Okay, thank God
Jeez.
it didn't bounce back and hit you here.
In the TP, yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, I was actually imagining it.
I think set up for someone who's sitting with, let's say, like a judge in hookah.
Oh, those cringe players, dude. I get you.
It's like boom,
There
right
you
in the
go.
corner.
I think lamps also is a very viable application.
Yeah.
Because it bounces twice, right? It clears essentially both the close angles.
Exactly.
Ooh, game changer. Nice.
Even on the B side, as you're coming out of long, you can clear out the angle right there and inside the metal container as well.
And I'm guessing you can even throw it through the sea. Say we do this and we walk up and we have a lineup and we.
Huh. Oh yeah, that is there. Yeah, that you can definitely do. You can come anywhere over here and just straight up start spamming through this. Now imagine this. A nice Sova on your team reveals people through the blue wall. What is this called? What's the official name of this ability, by the way? Do we know that?
Nope.
Probably press
Blue
F2.
wall.
Blue. Oh my.
Wait,
no.
F2?
No, okay, that happens only in the lobby then. You could press either F2 or F1. I think F2 in range to like read the abilities and everything.
Yeah, F2 is not doing anything.
Nah, okay. No, not in the lobby. Not in the game, I guess. Then.
I guess
Alright.
you can go to the agent page outside, right? Do you want to jump there? Shall we jump there?
No, I'll just open it in the side and I'll read it out. You continue. Okay, there is one thing I want to know though. Show us the whole sliding and the whole octane E running mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's the best part about this. So your fuel depletes. Okay, you have decent amount of fuel. You reached from the start of the defender barriers all the way to the attacking spawn, and you still have so much fuel left. And you can deactivate it, activate it at will. So I think that's amazing. Like rotations are superb on point with this, obviously, but yeah, I mean you can get into an early angle every time and still have more than enough fuel left for the rest of the round. It doesn't recharge that fast as a. Does the Viper fuel recharge faster than this? This one kind of seems slow to me.
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar, but now that you say that, I think that this is also going to bring in a resurgence of that KO meta. Right now, everybody is going towards Sky and kind of neglecting KO because of how much setup Sky has. But in terms of deny, now imagine she goes at aggressive angle, she has that operator and she's suppressed. Now it's harder for her to get back because she's already way ahead. And after, she's there, you can just bombard her with utility, maybe a reveal, maybe the boom bot, who knows? You can use that utility, flush the position and get the early pick off. It's a big punish for, a player who's trying to go aggressive as well.
Yeah. So have your Neon run out into the open in deep inside enemy territory, but if she happens to get suppressed over there, then there's no way back.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about the slide ability as well. So you get the option to slide once with the right click. Essentially, this is what it is.
Oh yeah. So obviously now because you have your infinite abilities on, that's why you still have the ability to slide once more. But once you use it, it requires 2 kills to activate again, just like a jet.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how many cringy shoddy clips are we gonna get from this one.
How accurate are you while sliding?
Go, go, go!
Can you pick up like a Vandal or a Phantom and do a recoil test?
Yeah, like maybe just spray at the wall as you're gonna slide.
This the problem I see there is the slide is actually
I'm out of here.
no. So the slide is already done before you essentially equip your gun back. Because when you're in your E, you don't have your weapon, and pulling your weapon out stops the E. So
okay. So the run and gun mechanics, slide and gun mechanics are literally irrelevant to this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, thank God. I did something right. You can't literally just activate this speed buff and wide peak and angle to kill someone. You can't do that.
That would be
Nice.
so cringe, man. Like
I know.
honestly.
Yeah.
I just wonder, like, for any enemies entering her wall, does it do any kind of effect? Does it make them vulnerable? So there's some kind of viable
Maybe
punish.
do damage.
Yeah. I think a vulnerable is a pretty big compromise because you die from significantly lesser bullets. And trust me, in those ranks, it's milliseconds that make the difference, right? So every bullet's going to make its count. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
What I want to understand is that slide, at least personally, I'm not sure what I guess maybe it is great to kind of avoid the, say, like an opper who's holding an angle.
I'm out of
You're,
here.
you're charging up and you're like, boom. I don't think you're going to be able to hit that. It's going to be interesting to see from like a POV of like somebody else who's say holding this angle on how that slides actually
Yeah.
look like.
So,
But you can't
just
slide
my-
yourself and get a kill, right?
You can't.
And honestly, my expectation from this is because the slide kind of messes with how your view model is, where you're in a different animation. Plus, you have a little bit of a movement buff. It's gonna throw off the average aim. You know, there's the pre-aim that many people in Valorant are very accustomed to, and let it be a person with an operator, let it be a person with a marshal, let it be a person with a vandal. There is gonna be that aim compensation that needs to be done. So it kind of takes benefit of that doubt. Imagine being set up on the back of that play. Someone's playing anti-flash, so you basically, when you're playing anti-flash, you're relying on your crosshair level to be perfect. So you counter that, and you're able to get that clip down. So, you know, just thinking out loud, but I think that might just be its application. Although, you know, you get to see a lot of gimmicky stuff and like.
Oh.
You think of an updraft and then you see prod play. It brings about two different, you know, worlds. So I'm interested to see what the memes are on this now.
Okay, so I just found out something interesting. This fast line ability, so that's the name for the walls, fast line. It shoots up these two walls,
Yeah.
and they damage enemies passing through them, just like a Phoenix wall does.
Nice. Okay. At least some kind of punish.
Yeah, so some kind of punish. You can just bounce in and out of them whenever you want. So yeah, you can trigger your speed boost anytime you want, but you can use the slide only once in a round, unless you get two
Yeah.
kills to get it again.
And you know, one interesting thing is with how, you know, Viper's walls work, with how average controllers utility works. Like, let's say there's something like an alarm bot around the corner. Now, let's say you have your wall covering you. So there's something between you and the alarm bot. It doesn't trigger the alarm bot. Very crucial
Oh.
stuff when you're going to make plays, when you want to go in undetected. Let's say the rotations just come in, so there's no eyes on you, and that's when you choose to make your move, right? It's very crucial for those kind of plays. You know, we've seen so many gimmicky stuff where people put alarm bots on top of alarm bots so it doesn't trigger. Now, this adds like a little more of that insecurity element into the risk.
Another thing that I'm concerned about the utility is, if let's say you put down these walls, you're running through them, and if there's anything to slow you down, like let's say a Sage's slow orb, or
Chamber
maybe
as
every
well,
time
yeah.
every time chamber gets a kill with the orb,
Very annoying.
is your E ability allowing you to power through that slow? Do you then walk right through it at fast speed?
I don't think you
Does the
should.
slow and the fast, somehow mesh with each other and bring you back to normal speed?
I think that would be
Or-
rational.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the more rational thing, but you have to walk through a slow field for that.
I mean, straight, the Sage slow, you just run over it and get to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
I guess even.
Unfortunately, we can't test it right now. no?
Yeah, even
Yeah.
that opens up more avenues as well, right?
have
Say
an idea
like a
then.
brimstone
I'll come
molly, you just run over and say
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is
take
run over.
damage,
You won't,
right? Yeah,
you won't take all that much damage. Yeah.
right.
Your shade, your Q slows, if I'm not mistaken. Like Q yourself, you'll realize that.
Yeah. Oh no, bro! This is the straight up concuss, not a slow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see if the concuss gets affected. Now you can concuss yourself and E out. Let's see what happens.
This. Go, go, go.
Oh no.
Yeah, I am running faster though in the concuss.
Yeah, a little faster than concussion speed,
I'm out of here.
but not as fast as normal speed though.
Yeah,
I mean, somewhere near normal speed, but definitely not as fast as this. That's all.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. But
Okay.
this is concuss. Concussion like literally slows you down to a grind. Does the Sage orb also work the same way? Like you
I think
go
it's
forward
a
with slide?
relative person that it decreases. So it works on the MS reduction. Now, this, if it increases, I think it's just to play on numbers after that. There'll be
Yeah.
different PC utility that slows you down to different extent. So, yeah, it's only after like playing the game you'd get that good feel for it as to, when it's viable and when it doesn't.
All right.
I think it's time we whip out the ulti because we've been talking about
Yes.
everything else except for the big stuff,
There we
the
go.
broken stuff. Ooh,
There you
it's
go.
gonna be a very, very annoying ulti, man. I swear to God. Is it accurate while you're jumping as well?
Yes, fully accurate while you're jumping. Wait, jumping, I don't know, but it's fully accurate while you're running.
It's not accurate
And
on jump.
Slightly it looks inaccurate when you're jumping, but running accuracy is 100 if I'm not mistaken.
My ult's
Okay, there is one more thing that makes this ultimate absolutely overpowered. The duration resets on each kill.
Wait, what?
Yeah, every time you get a kill with the ult, the duration resets.
That's just mega.
That's
OP.
just mega. Yeah,
Snowball
exactly. You
potential,
can
right?
run around. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
What is this?
It's like-
Reyna and Jet. Like it's like putting Reyna and Jet into a
And-
weird test tube and you see what happens later on.
Exactly. It's like a little love child of Reyna and Jet. You replenish everything, and this is so good because
running low.
I don't know. At least with Jet, you have to have a little bit of trigger discipline, right? You only get 5, 6 knives. If you whiff out a couple and then you have like 2 knives left, you have to be like really.
Yeah.
How do I say that?
Those are
Restrained.
the moments that count.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that every blade hits.
So
Exactly. With this having 40 bullets, there's so much more room. There's so much more.
You can spam a smoke. and
exactly.
expect it to kill.
KRiPZ, I have something interesting for you. So the part where we discussed about sliding and shooting, you can slide and fire with.
Bro, that's just too much. And if you're moving at that high speed and you get a kill,
With accuracy.
not only with accuracy too, not only does your ult reset, you already have one kill available. You're then one kill away from the second
Yeah,
slide.
Second slide. So basically, you know how that jet tailwind happens when it's like that Korean clip, right? The ace
Yeah.
that you see, they'll be on the air, bro. It'll be like a Wonderla ride without the actual railings. So you kind of get where that's coming from. Now you'd see more of, like, I don't know what to call this, dude. It's just like, are we going to see like Milka Singh peaks from now?
Oh my god, bro.
Like, I'm just thinking, man, Mumbai servers are gonna be a completely different type of. It's gonna be like that Mumbai version of some masala dish. Like,
Okay,
you know
but-
how everything is added.
Can you hop into the range and check something for me?
Okay.
With the cheats
Oh.
deactivated.
Yeah, you can
It says that the duration resets, but we do not know if it resets the amount of ammo you have.
Interesting. Now that's a game changer.
Yeah, I mean, you can have the duration, but you only get 40 bullets in it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Like
depleting?
Shape Assault.
Mm.
Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. But of course, that 2 thing reset's gonna be like really, really broken regardless. Like even if you
Yeah.
have those 10 bullets left, and there's gonna be like what
Enough to kill a person,
ahead
yeah.
of you, and you get that one crucial opening where the other 2 guys are looking the other direction. Big stuff, dude.
Yeah. And we don't even know how much damage each bullet does in this ult form. What's it called, by the way? The ult is called Overdrive. Yeah, how much each projectile of Overdrive does.
There we go.
So, is bot armor on or off? It seems like bot armor is disabled, alright? So it's basically 100 HP on the bot.
And with 2 headshots, the guy dies.
At close range, that is.
At close range, yeah. With range, there's a drop off.
Okay.
Right. So nice in terms of balance. So what happens if you just hold mouse 1? Does it spray like a vandal?
Oh my god, that's not even a vandal, bro. That's like a pulse rifle from Quake.
This is Harry Potter, my man. Holy
What is this?
It's gonna be. Does the ammo reset? It's resetting. The ammo is resetting, dude. This is straight
No,
up.
no, 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 wait.
Stuff.
Wait,
Ammo is not resetting. Ammo is infinite for now because your cheats are enabled, right?
Are they?
Are they?
Is there a cheat enabled thing? Is there infinite? Yeah, we do get infinite ammo in the range.
Bro,
Oh, we
it's
do.
resetting. I'm not sure if they made it work like Jet's ult, where if you. I don't think that's how it works. Like, even with Chamber, you need to keep pulling out the ulti every time you finish your magazine, right? So, I think fundamentally it means that this will reset.
We need to jump back into bind to see that.
Yeah,
I
I need to
have an
jump back.
idea. I have an idea. Wait. Don't jump back into bind. Go to the front there where it's. So you see one of those bots, right? Hit one of those bots.
Okay.
Yeah. It's supposed to reset, bro. It's supposed to reset for sure.
Okay, so we can try something here. Jump through the teleporter, right?
Oh, you can simulate around, right?
Yeah, you know, in those training areas where you can
Yeah,
practice the
let's
bomb
go.
planting and all. There you will have a proper feel of
Feel
what the
that.
agent is like.
Yeah, let's go there into that TP. Now is the real test. So let's hit start.
Buy your stuff.
And you
Do
can
I
whip
need to
out your
really-
ulti.
Yeah, I can just ult, right?
Straight up whip out your ulti, yeah. You can go cross that green line and let's send it. There'll be one guy to your left. It resets, bro.
Bro.
It's
I don't even see the
laser.
ammo reducing. It's like 40 and then there's an infinity symbol next to it.
It goes back again. See? Run back up, right?
Yeah, I did.
So I think we found our answer here.
This is a bit broken. Little bit broken.
Little. Little.
Depends on your definition of little, bro.
What are we seeing? Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare, Crips. Okay, I think I'm gonna have like a nice 1 month break from Valorant after this match.
Might as well go to Apex Legends, bro. We have Octane in this game now.
I don't think I am mentally prepared to play against this. Like, I can't hold an angle with this stuff just sweeping in and just sweeping me out. Like,
It's with the slide as well, by the way. You
Yeah.
slide into
What
a
are we
corner with the
seeing?
laser beaming in.
Yeah, that's gonna be epic. And this was we just tested out bind. I mean, I'm pretty sure that
dude, imagine
after some time everyone will figure out the proper lineups and the best places to put down in every map. And in the next few days, videos of how to play Neon on X map will start showing up.
And then there'll be one pro player just maining the stuff and then it'll become-
Yeah. I mean, we had a debate who's gonna be the best jet. And everyone was like, oh, Tens is great. And someone is like, no, Wardle is better. And yeah, now the same thing will happen for who's the best Neon player.
Yeah, so we'll get to see a lot more cringy clips where people just get electrocuted to death. Like, imagine, dude, a defenseless Sage who wants nothing else but the good for her teammates and herself.
Can't even slow down this person.
Beaten to death mercilessly. Look at that. Look at that. The Sage is probably holding out this slow orb saying, dude, chill for a second. Take a chill pill. But nah,
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
But one thing-
that's me.
Yeah, one thing we gotta keep in mind is that even when you're running out with your gun, the ult keeps ticking down and you don't get the speed boost buff.
Yeah, so basically once you press X goes.
Just hold it down.
and it's done.
Yeah.
You need to commit to it. And in all honesty, if it gives you so much ammo, if it resets, if it does everything, why do you need to pull out your Vandal?
Exactly.
It's like a downgrade.
Eco mein hero wala scene hai ye, bro. You pull out this thing in an eco round and you're ready to slaughter people. And bro,
Yeah,
imagine
these kind of heroes
because
that go to prison.
yeah, and with this thing, you actually have the potential to win against a Vandal or something.
You have the
So-
potential to change situations and make it clutchable, bro. You not
Yeah.
only move faster, but you're more lethal. You have accuracy while you're moving. You have that annoying dash. So imagine you dash into an angle. Somebody is playing like a back-to-back crossfire, watching two angles at once in a post plant. You know, watching each other's back essentially. You can just beam them together, bro.
Kidding me right
Oh.
now?
I see.
Explosions still kill it though.
I mean, that's the Power Ranger style. And so, yeah.
I like how the conversation was like, as on the mellow side, it's like, yeah, this is a good ability, this is great. This hero's OP, and then the ult comes out and we figure out that it's a laser and not essentially just
It's like a walking Death Star, dude.
No. This is the pulse rifle from Quake. I'm telling you. Everyone who's played Quake will be coming back to Valorant now.
Yeah, it's the railgun. Wasn't that what was it called?
No, railgun was the sniper thingy, right? This is either the lightning gun or the pulse rifle, depending on which version of Quake you played.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure about both you individuals, but when I pull out Crazy Place, I call them chamak, and this is quite literally chamak. So I'm all in for the next montage. I'm all in.
So, key takeaways: Alt is OP.
It
Lineups
resets the fuel bar as well.
resets the fuel bar and everything. But okay, tell me something. I don't get it. What's that 40 doing down there? Is that the amount of ammo you get? And if it is, then why is the number 40 over there when there's an infinity symbol next to it? So that is something I don't understand.
Running low.
I guess bind is what we're gonna go into to find that out. See, because pistol ammo is infinite right now.
Oh yeah, in the training range, yeah. Then okay, let's hop into a map. Not bind, let's hop into some other map.
Yeah, I guess we've done our fair deal of this one already. Wait a second. Why isn't Leaf Match activated? How do I get
I
out?
think you need to get out of the TP behind you first.
Wait,
Okay.
we're forever
It's locked.
stuck.
Let's go.
Like,
Maybe
no.
maybe preparing for the next act here. They really want you to get back in form, you know. It's been a while. It's been many moons.
This is jokes apart. How do I go out? Like, can I?
I mean, I'm gonna be very honest. I just alt F for the game in the afternoon after losing one, so I think you can do the same as well. We all take our L's at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, I guess there's Alt F4's the only way. I guess.
Ouch.
Ouch. All right.
Yeah, trust me, we've all been there. Don't worry. It's a love-hate relationship that this game develops with you.
All right, there we go. I guess Alt F4 rip. Let's bring that back up.
Pepperoni. Dude, like, honestly,
Okay.
I thought...
So I guess some of this discussion might be moot with us figuring out there's actually 40 ammo. Not sure if that resets back or if it's just the, the bar alone that allows you to run for long. But I guess since that is directly tied into your ultimate, I don't see a reason or a way where, the bar is up but you don't have ammo. How's that going to work?
Exactly my point. So there has to be that reset mechanic. And, considering that the ultimate also has a duration, it's very hard to use 50 bullets in that duration. Trust me.
Yeah,
Even if you
exactly.
want to, it's basically you have to either spam a smoke with your bullets, which means either A, there's something wrong with you, or B, there's something wrong with them walking into the smoke and getting spammed. So I don't know, you be the taker of that decision. But if it's gonna last for 30 seconds, 50 bullets, that's quite
Enough. Yeah,
a bit.
enough.
You can literally dart serious your way through the rush and still emerge victorious by pulling off a clip while just holding mouse 1.
Yeah, and there's no way you're gonna consume all 40 of those bullets in the first quarter of a round. So yeah, not happening.
I just feel sad because they nerfed my baby Jet and now they just let this one walk past. It's like,
She doesn't need to play.
skill based, hello, skill based, yes sir. Imagine having this on an eco. Imagine going into an eco round with this being your only weapon and you're able to get to an access point way earlier. Like imagine a map like Fracture where timings are very crucial. Now you make your way there, not only do you get a kill, you also give a vandal to maybe the other duelist that's walking in with you. So I look at this steak and all I can think of is the salt.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the client to come back in. Ah, there we go. I guess I'll have to pull up the stream for you guys up again. Let me know once you guys are in. I think it should be fine.
Bam.
Boom.
Oh, dude. Big Daddy Brim. It looks nice. I love the new start menu, by the way, for that.
Yeah, I swear to God, same. Also, we need to explore some other map as well.
Yeah.
Not buying.
Do
Let's
you
see.
want to take this over towards Split? Because I think that in Split also there's a nice bit of application to it.
Or maybe fire up Breeze because we know for a fact there's going to be changes in Breeze. So maybe we get to see those over here.
Oh,
I'm up for
two
Breeze.
birds, one stone, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go on vacation, boys.
Let's go.
Honestly, yeah, both me and Crips have been wanting to hit the beach, dude. Sad that Breeze
Yeah.
is the only beach we get to see.
Yeah. I swear, man.
Forget that.
So I'm guessing that's how the slide looks from an
Oh.
opponent's POV.
Bro, like when all her white eyes and all the lightning and all dies down, bro, like when she gets down to a normal human form, she's cute,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I can think of two memes when I see this hero. That why are you running? That's one. The second one is the Darth Sidious. More power every time she gets a kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if that's an indication of a hero, trust me, guys,
Just-
it's better off being good, responsible, killjoy citizens.
I just realized we can't shoot at anything on the map.
That's okay. We just fire into the air, no problem.
All right. Okay. I guess.
End game phase
Really?
and let's,
No one
let's
got
get
the
ready.
spike?
Who cares about the spike in this one? Nah.
Exactly.
Let me pause the timer as well. All right. We did take the infinite abilities off, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, see? This thing. Hey, no.
Hey,
Okay.
oh, it's for the laser. Oh, but
And-
it does charge
okay.
back out.
Regen. So
It does
just-
reset. Okay, so there's a limit to how much. So it's kind of like an L star.
Now, imagine this. Every time you get a kill, it resets, so you can keep continuing that laser beam.
No, you can continue the laser beam. Your ammo will be reset. You
And
just
the
can't
changes
spam
to
that
side,
beam down for
dude,
too
there's
long.
So many changes to B side. It makes it far less viable for long range play. Look at these boxes.
Yeah.
It basically cuts out a lot of the operator and the chamber angles that you have. Interesting. Makes a couple of boost angles as well. So you might see some gimmicky Sage plays here.
But now you can't play from this region at all.
This
It
angle.
depends. Now, if you're a jet, you can still
Yeah.
make up for angles with using your verticality. But other agents, yeah, it's going to be hard to fall back if you're not a Yoru or if you're not a. I don't want to
Can
think
you-
names here, but yeah.
Can you still climb up on top of that wall? The one that was added recently?
Which one?
No, not this one. Yeah, the one in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. You can't climb up on this one, huh?
You can climb now from here.
Oh, you can. Okay, so okay. Fine. So now there's more added verticality, but you can't like stay here and keep repeating the same
I
angle again
think
and
with a
again.
little bit of movement, you can get on top of that shade. Full KZ, you need to go though.
Activate your E also, bro. Let's go.
I'm out of here.
You need to start calling it also by the proper name. So instead of saying press E, I'm just gonna say get into high gear. That's the name.
Almost out.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Either way, you can't keep on just holding down mouse one. At one point, it will like tell you to stop. It will overheat and like run out of bullets and then let you
I mean,
recharge.
only if you consider that a hero is balanced on release, which I already sound like I'm a little crazy saying. So
Yeah,
It's ready.
no character is balanced on release. So yeah, I think
Here we go.
in order to balance it, they'll probably increase the cooldown of this thing. The rate at which your ammo recharges again. Maybe that's what they'll slow down in order to make it more balanced. Because right now you're shooting down 40 bullets. Imagine the DPS in this thing.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of players have that burst kind of thing inculcated with this.
Yeah.
Where they might burst like 4 or 5. And we've already seen like 2 headshots is enough to take a person down, right? Now,
Yeah.
with really good aim at a decent bit of distance, hitting like 4 or 5 of this to the head.
Wait a
maybe to
second.
the body as well.
It
depends
used
on
to be a
damage.
small gutter.
Yeah,
here.
there used to
Yeah.
be a small this one
Yeah.
here. Damn, they changed a lot on this. Alright, it's gonna be fun to play Breeze now.
We are gonna need a separate video for the new map changes as well.
An additional box here as well.
Hmm.
So
And the entrance is narrower to the A side now? Is it? Or does it feel like
Yeah.
it is?
It
Definitely
is narrow.
right?
It's definitely narrow.
Yeah.
So maybe finally utility will be useful on this map. You know,
Yeah, you
the
can
Viper.
shut down this exit with one smoke finally.
I think it used to be somewhere here.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
used to be quite bigger basically.
It's literally
Yeah.
just a corner here.
Yeah, now you can at least cover it with one. Can you still cover it with one smoke, or is it big enough to have some gaps? I think a normal smoke should be able to cover it, but maybe not an Astra smoke.
Yeah, yeah, I think likewise. You know, I think it's time maybe that we can test out the walls and see how they work here in Breeze. How
Yeah.
restrictive it can be maybe from main.
Whether they continue up and down these ramps, or they get stuck in a
Yeah,
flat out corner. Bro, I don't get it. This one goes through the walls, but
Oh,
sometimes it
God.
gets stuck on the wall. Like, what is that? Is that a bug? Is that a feature? Is there a way to get it through the walls every time consistently? I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. It looks like maybe at certain clippings it allows you to, but hard
Yeah.
walls it doesn't allow. Like it's usually towards the edges, right, where it goes through. It doesn't go through hardcore walls per se. Like look at this. So maybe it's just on the basis of the clippings that the game has. You know, whichever part of the wall is even wall bangable, maybe that's the criteria. Because some of the parts of the wall, right, especially the edges, they're spammable by bullets, like a vandal or an operator, or maybe the chamber ult as well. So maybe that's the criteria. Look at this. Now this wall
This
is
one though
spammable.
goes through.
This
Okay.
wall is spammable, so it goes through. Maybe that's
Okay. So okay, yeah. So maybe it goes through the spammable walls.
I have a good acid test. If we head to the B side, there is that broken wall through site which is spammable, right?
Yeah.
So does it go through that broken wall? Because technically it's still a hard wall, but
Press
also
E to
it
get
is
there.
penetrated. Yeah, bro, we need to go top gear.
Yeah, I just forgot. You got an agent that can run fast.
It is what it is, my friend. Okay, let's go to the wall to your left. You see the broken wall to your left? Yeah, this one. So let's see if the wall goes through the. Okay.
No, it doesn't. So the whole wall bangable wall
Wait,
concept
see
is.
if they changed that as well. Can you buy a vandal and spam this wall?
Yeah, okay. Wait a second.
No, why did you click restart?
What did I press?
No, I didn't.
I think I
You
clicked.
clicked
press
no
pause.
clipped.
Huh? But
I think buy item. Yeah. there
no.
should be something
Shopping
like that.
restrictions. That's
There
it.
we go. So buy a vandal and see if you can spam through this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The wall feels a little thicker now, or is that just me?
Kind of feels a little thicker. I'm not gonna lie. But again, I've only used this wall to hide behind, so any kind of
Yeah.
cover behind it always feels flimsy, especially when you get, PTSD from hiding behind this angle.
There used to be multiple times you could jiggle peek this right now with this box here.
Yeah, I mean
You get
before.
more-
Yeah, before it used to be very sweaty. Now it's a little more friendly, but again, the box also spammable if I'm not mistaken.
Has to be.
It's
Okay.
getting a little bit on one side though, that's the thing.
Coming through.
See, this one though it went all the way through.
Yeah, this
So
is
okay. And yeah, and even here it's inconsistent, right? One of the ends stopped and the other one continued all the way.
Yeah. Look at this.
And, oh, what the hell, bro?
Through. So I think it went through, it was there, but on the other side of the wall.
Coming
I
through.
think
This is
that's
weird.
the thing.
Okay, so here's my theory. I guess as long as the wall is far away from you, after a particular distance, it's going to pass it through. Because the cases we've seen is we just stand right next to it, right? So what if I fire this from say, this angle, right? See, because
Right.
that...
This way.
No, it doesn't work. Never mind.
So maybe if one of the wall, if you aim a little more towards your left hand side, maybe then it will, be a little more forgiving.
Coming through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Basically, one side should maybe have passage.
And clear, distinct passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it should also, I guess...
Coming through.
Oh no, the distance also doesn't matter, so it'll just let it through.
Yeah. So a majority of it needs to be passable. I
I
guess. Then.
have like one major question now. See, especially on maps like Breeze where it's more open, right? Half the reason why people pick a agent like Viper is for that wall so that they can
Yeah.
make some kind of cover as they're heading in towards the side. Now, one disadvantage of the Viper wall is once you've committed it, you can't do anything else with it, right?
Yeah.
But with this wall, if it regenerates as well,
No,
now,
how does the wall regenerate? Wait, does it?
does it? That's my question now.
Use it once? I don't think it
This
does.
way.
You have to turn off infinite abilities for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So let's see if there's a timer associated to.
Coming through.
Okay,
It's
no
still
timer as well, right?
okay. Yeah. Okay, so it is like a Viper wall itself. You commit it once and it's gone. Except the
Yeah.
Viper wall is more viable because
Yeah, and I
it
don't
has
think
the
that this is
duration.
enough to substitute the Viper because the vulnerability damage and all that also adds up with the ulti being a little more resourceful in winning rounds. So yeah,
Yeah.
Viper ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, but they had to do it, right? I mean, if they put the best of Jet and Viper and any stunning character like Breach in one character, then everything else will become redundant. So they have
Gotta
to
charge it.
be, there have to be some pros and some cons.
Yeah, completely. I'm just still wondering, dude, like how much this has implications in terms of
Run,
operator gameplay and more importantly those eco rounds. Right now there are few duelists who aren't as viable on eco rounds, some of them being like Phoenix or Yoru, but there are some duelists that are very viable on eco rounds, Jet being prime candidate. You also have other characters like Chamber, who's a sentinel, but once you have his op in your hands, it's more or less a very very easier operator to use, right? The scope in is faster, it delivers a slow around any kills that you get. So imagine a rush coming your way, that one kill will slow the entire rush down
yeah,
stuff. Now, this being another addition to it, it's going to impact the economy play as well massively. Now, we have
yeah,
more potential of upset rounds happening. Now, on a pro level, you really be questioning that decision. It's very hard to get any kind of consistency in Valorant given the amount of
Loaded low.
variables added
yeah,
from the get go. Now, you add something as game changing as this with, let's say, a team having a chamber, a jet, and this. Now,
exactly.
boy, are you in a world of pain to deal with after this shit.
Or in a world of money, you'll be swimming in gold because of all the money that you save. You have
So
all
what
these OP
goes around
weapons in your
comes
team.
around.
Yeah,
That's my philosophy. So if you're gonna pull off these kind of plays, you also have to rely that your main is gonna be able to pull off these kind of plays, which isn't
yeah.
often
Go,
the
go,
case.
go.
So yeah, I mean, not only does it impact the positioning and the timings as we know it, it's also going to impact economy. It's going to impact the way people draft their entire roster. Considering you have some area denial abilities over here, like the stuns and the walls, so it impacts everything, not just composition, economy, and picks, but the
Timing
way you know the
windows.
game as well. Exactly. I mean, timing is something that almost every player has come to know by heart by now.
Subliminally.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need to think about it. It just comes subconsciously. And now you're going to have to relearn everything that you know about the game, relearn every angle and where you will have an advantage, where you will not, because people could be waiting for you right around the corner, even when you think you are quick enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very gimmicky hero, especially for people like Prod. Nah? You have people who are innate movement fanatics. So it's gonna be very interesting to have this in one of their hands and see what kind of gimmicks that they can pull off. Like imagine a fast lurk in maybe a map like Fracture, where it's
Yeah.
all about that yin yang kind of rotation and all about the aggression shown on the defense. So you not only could have that on the defense, but imagine a post plant complete turnaround of your position.
Yeah.
This is an additional box as well.
Yeah,
Exactly. It gives a little more cover to defenders because one major complaint in the A site was apart from the site itself, right? The two pyramids inside, there wasn't much cover. And the boxes that you do see that were there prior, only the wooden boxes, was very spammable. So
Yeah.
either a Sova recon, a camera from the Cypher, or even the Sova drone tagging you, you can't hide behind that box. It's essentially going to be a coffin thereafter.
And not just the players behind this box, even the players playing on this right-hand side staircase will now get an exit option. I mean, earlier, if you were here on the staircase, the best that you could do is just put your head down and hide and hope that nobody shoots you. You don't have a place to fall back if you're playing on these staircases.
Yeah.
The box was too far away to run for cover. The best that you could do is jump and somehow hide behind the pyramid and hope that they don't shoot you down. But with the addition of this box, getting away from this angle is going to be easier, regardless of which character you're playing.
And it also helps you, I think, set up a little better in terms of your retake. It gives you a little added cover as you're walking into side. Before, you used to basically walk into an oblivion of angles. So if you
Yeah,
don't peek
yeah.
with three members on the retake on the perfect timing, it almost used to be impossible. This gives
Hmm.
you an added layer of security before you do start taking on those engagements at the
Yeah.
side.
All right, guys.
Shady.
Fracture?
Fracture, yeah, let's go. Although there is one thing triggering me. You're not using the E nearly enough while running around casually.
I mean, I'm
Again.
gonna have to grow into it, right?
Yeah.
There's absolutely no muscle memory pushing me to do it. And
Wow.
yeah, I think if there's a map that probably is going to see a lot of changes, Fracture. OG knows my luck, especially when it comes to pug games and Fracture. So, including
Congrats, man.
deathmatch and competitive, I eventually end up drawing, I think, at least close to 50% of Fracture in my.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, Fracture has a unique place in hell. And
I
it
like it. What do
deserves.
you
Yeah,
say?
I actually really like Fracture. And
I hate it, dude.
And I say, not a plug or anything, but because I had early access to Fracture, right?
Yeah.
And last time around, there were so many things that we managed to figure out that when I eventually jumped in on day one when it was up for public access, there was a lot of neat things that I could do from the get-go. I think, and also the fact that, as long as you put a lot of time into the map, eventually there are things that you'll like. I don't know. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, the only reason I hate this map so much is it's so hard and risky to get information as a defense. And when information is not there, you can't reliably rotate, right?
Hmm.
It's fine on a couple of games, but those sweaty lobbies, those absolute dumpster worthy games where they're just mind gaming you, they're like just waiting for the rotation and then they're gonna peacefully plant and enjoy life like it's a vacation. So that's the aspect of this map that I absolutely hate. It's so punishing to a lot of agents who don't have that safe fallback mechanic. If you're a Rena or you're a Jet with her tailwind still up, sure. There is some kind of leverage, but usually that leverage ain't there. And it kind of poses a lot more defensive play. You see a lot more Cypher, a lot more KJ, a lot more Chamber. Agents that not only give you information, but also the ability to hold. Because that's something that's significantly hard on this map. If you get attacked from more than two directions, you don't
Yeah.
have two eyes and you don't look at one. You don't look at more than one place, so you're already at a huge disadvantage.
But okay, no matter what happens and how this character impacts the game, I'm just glad that Riot recognized the need for another movement-based character because Jet and Raze were not enough.
Oh, for sure.
There have to be more movement-based characters.
It was either you know how to updraft and get your blade strum running properly and whatever, or you get your double satchel cringe judge clips and you go show them on your Discord server to all your friends. It's that kind of stuff that I absolutely despise, but also contribute to. So you gotta give your credit to where you belong.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
And this one doesn't seem nearly as demanding of a player as a Jet does.
It's
Yeah.
so much more relaxing for somebody who is relatively newer to Valorant, who doesn't want to have as much emphasis on the movement side of that duelist rather
Yeah.
than positioning and timing. So that's the
Yeah.
big difference I find.
Yeah, I mean, with the jet, there's so many things that can go wrong. First of all, you can miss your knives. You only get so few of them to begin with, and then if you dash into a wall, that's it. You can't fall back. With this one, at least you get more control over where you're going.
Take this.
Much more forgiving
Yeah,
and much more versatile in terms of the
yeah,
engagements she can take and how she can take them.
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone or the other will be able to figure out lineups. Keep an eye on Average Jonas' channel in the next few days. This guy will tell you all the lines you need so that you can like effectively stun two places at once using the Q ability of yours. And yeah, just absolutely ridiculous stuff that Neon can do. Relay Bolt. Okay, GG. So there is Shock Dart and now there's Relay Bolt. I'm pretty sure Average Jonas will be able to enjoy them both.
I don't seem to
I
see
got
too
spike.
many changes though on Fracture. It all looks the
Yeah.
same.
Not much. The Breeze changes are, more recent. They're not even recent. They are yet to come in
Yeah.
the future. They're just leaked for now.
And Bind, what we managed to see a couple of them there.
Yeah, there were only two major changes in mine. I don't see anything else.
I don't see any changes in
Yeah, other than the thing that we saw. Yeah, in Fracture also no changes.
Like
At least
nothing.
not yet.
Let's see what they did to Icebox and SN later on.
Wait, did they even do anything to it?
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
Ascent.
we'll explore that in a special map-related video later on, I guess.
With Ascent, I guess we can just jump straight in. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess we'll jump into Ascent and then call it a day.
Okay.
Sure.
I think Ascent can be the best way to use this character. I mean, consider this. The A site has a couple of angles where you
Get zapped.
use your smokes in, let's say, the entrance of Heaven region or maybe that mechanical door on the A site. And even in the B side, you mostly cover market and the defender entrance when you're attacking the B side. With this thing, you don't need any of that. Just build a tunnel, straight up highway into the site and go plant.
Damn. Yeah. It's whether that play will be allowed as well, Smokes are spammed, so with
Yeah,
this
this will also be spam,
obvious
100%.
piece of utility. Sure, you have safe passage in the sense that they don't look at you, but this is not the same sense that if you can't see them, they can't see you.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Another thing that comes to my mind in Ascent, at least in my lobbies, is you see this Killjoy on B side. It's just such a pain to deal with. Essentially, the KJ locking down everything, and you just say sprint over all her stuff, and you just straight back in the back of the site, and you take her out. I don't know how
Yeah.
that's gonna work, but
Yeah, so that Sova as well. So Sova, his setup timings now will be very hampered because you'll be able to just sprint past his recon, sprint past his shock dart setup, right? So it really will punish a little bit in terms of what his setup is towards the B side, which previously was completely broken. The only thing that could change it was maybe the tailwind
I'm outta here.
used by the jet or maybe a double satchel used properly. But again, those are very big commitments, right? Because those do not regenerate. Now, this is a different story altogether. This regenerates far more easier and it has more than just the bang for its buck considering your usage.
Do you also jump higher with this overdrive active?
nah, it's the same.
Okay.
Should be.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, it's the same.
Nah, it's the same. Okay, cool.
I'm out of here.
I think, in fact, jump disables overdrive.
Go, go, go.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, right now we're disabled because you ran out of
Yeah, but I did feel. Let's let it recharge for a bit.
Gotta go.
Maybe not. I think it's too close for comfort.
Yeah. You can just press X and check it out once. It'll envy regenerate.
I think it's fine now.
Gotta go.
Oh, it doesn't. Never mind.
Doesn't look like they changed anything here though.
Yeah.
Ascent looks the same. There was not much to change in Ascent. There was nothing broken with the map anyway. So
Yeah, just very overplayed, you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Coming through.
Where do you think? I guess we'll just talk about a little bit about where the abilities are gonna play their part. I think.
Well,
Watch out.
this is gonna be so annoying if it's used through the windows on top. If you find those, you know, like you said, average Jonas lineups where you know exactly what you're doing and how you're gonna set up for it. Yeah, I can see a lot of cringy, aggressive plays being made.
Take this.
Look at that. Now, not only does it stun the place immediately below that it bounced off in the roof, but also the place after where it did
Yeah.
finish the final bounce. So yeah,
Watch out.
You need to be a bit faster than that to see what. I'm pretty sure it's going to cover the entire corridor of such. If not the
Yeah.
entire corridor, like a pretty good portion of it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there fast enough.
Watch out.
well, boomer problems.
You
Ooh,
can set your
they-
keybind into something.
I think it just did, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. It covered the entrance, is what it did.
All right.
Take this.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this
god,
entire
the whole
puzzle.
thing.
Yeah.
Told ya.
So much for rushes.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna
So,
hurt.
not only
Imagine
does
a
she
race set up for this.
So she can rush fast, and she can stop the rushes of other people. So that's like full control of momentum.
You can set up your race for a double satchel. Maybe here comes the party. Boom.
Yeah, nowhere to run. Go. The only advantage that Breach has over a character like Neon is like the amount of area that the Breach covers, and you can just stun an entire section of the map by aiming at the mini map. You don't have to do this complex geometrical calculations of which angle to bounce it off of and anything.
Yeah, and the flash also does play like a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this agent had a flash.
Oh no,
I would
bro.
have- I would have
No.
straight up retired, bro.
No, bro. No, that's a bit too much. Riot knows how to balance their stuff.
I'm out of here.
Thank God. Yeah, I don't think there's any changes to this whatsoever. A side looks identical, mid side looks identical, B side looks identical.
I
Oh,
tried.
you tried.
Running low.
Okay, let's give it one more turn.
My ult's ready.
Oh, mine's.
There we go.
Guess 3, 2, 1. Just about.
I thought you're gonna crouch there, do that dash. I mean,
Do
Oh,
the slide
that
thingy.
should that should be fine, right?
Almost out.
Oh, what am I doing?
There we go.
let's go.
Oh, what?
What? I think it blocked me from being able to do it.
You can just toggle it because it needs to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost out.
Let's see. One last time.
There we go. My ult's ready.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Another quick application.
Game changing mechanic that we've just
Literally
put.
come out Transformer Michael Bay style and pop heads, yo. Like,
My ult's ready.
darn. As soon as Valorant introduces cinematic replays for your own games and your own clips,
Oh my
you're
god.
gonna be seeing some sweaty clips. You're gonna be seeing some sweats absolutely make it.
Yes.
I'm just glad. I'm happy that this character is being released, and
Go, go, go.
I kind of hope that they give more importance to movement-based characters. I mean, sure, it seems all nice and easy. Everyone's saying that, yeah, this art is very forgiving, and I'm sure there will be some people who can push this character to the absolute limits.
Yeah, the only thing that's not forgiving here whatsoever is the sanity that you have, dude. Seems like every step it's being tested right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess let's do final thoughts, I suppose, on the new agent. Let's start with KRiPZ. What do you think, man? What do you think we're going to get to see in the coming days with Neon?
I think the only thing that Neon really offers in terms of value over a character like, let's say, Raze or Jet or Chamber, anyone who's been added simply to take advantage of the timings, is that you can harass the hell out of your enemy with this thing. I mean, there's a certain amount of rotation timing, there's certain amount of expectations about which angles you need to clear, which angles you don't need to worry about. Everyone has learned that over the course of the last year, but now with the addition of Neon, you'll have to relearn all of it. Plus, it is gonna be a bit annoying when you can deny so much area with all her abilities, when you can get into those places while she's slowing you down. I think it's gonna be a very annoying character to play against.
Indeed, man. And like you said, it's not just about someone learning a new agent, right? It's about learning to play with that agent as an ally, or playing with that agent on your enemy team, and playing that over every map that is there currently. So it's going to take a bit of learning. I think that's the beauty of it. I think competitives, it's always the case, right? You have a new map, you have a new agent, especially in the mix. Always gets tricky. It's that learning curve. I'm sure a lot of people out there are going to be like, yeah, I hope no one picks this new agent in my team. Chances are.
And then bam, everyone, like people trying to install off.
Yeah, that's the right way.
All right, OG, your thoughts, man.
Well, I just wish that, there's this one system that Riot comes up with where once you pick a hero, the enemies can't pick it. So whenever my team picks it up, at least I don't have to play against her. So, yeah, I think that's my final thoughts. Playing against this is going to be like playing against sweaty demons. And I've seen far too much of that already on, characters like Raze, characters like Jet, where they just come out of here. You won't even be able to see them on your screen. You'll just be able to hear it. And you're already dead by two shotgun shots. So, yeah, I mean, far enough a balance. I just hope that this stuff doesn't cry out hell when she's singing. And, like, the release is so good. The song was so nice. The trailer was decent. But all that is just going to give me so much sadness at the end. I sense it already.
Unless you pick her first.
Yep. Embrace it.
Damn. I think I'll be sending a wrong message out to my parents if I do so.
Well, certainly the home screen for the added production value, thanks to Riot, does look very neat. The cinematics here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the OP laser. Looks like she's trying to like power up like a reactor or power it down. Don't know what that was. But hey, well, that's guys. I think brings us to the end of this segment. Huge thanks to both you guys, KRiPZ, OG. Thank you so much for taking some time out and joining me, for being able to do this. Really appreciate it, guys. Before we go, KRiPZ, please go ahead and let our viewers know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at @KRiPZcasts, and on Facebook as well, on the same page, the same handle. That's it. I don't have a YouTube channel yet, unfortunately.
Time to, I think, get one. Long overdue.
Long overdue. I know everyone's been telling me, man. Seriously.
OG, where can the viewers find you, man?
Well, at OGthelowrezchicken on Instagram. I know it's a mouthful, I didn't really think of it when I made the name, but yeah, you need to find me there or in some Mumbai server installing Jet. So yeah, if I come against you, just go a little easy on me. Like we'll start off with a little friendly, then we go back. Okay.
We will have the links to both KRiPZ and OG in the description, guys. Do check them out. Both of them amazing casters, so do check out their work as well. Again, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks, KRiPZ. Thanks, OG. This is ShaDeSLaYeR signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Huge shout out to Riot again for getting us the early access. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, Penta Esports on YouTube. That's pretty much it. ShaDeSLaYeR signing off. See you at the next one.